Hey guys, we are reading Isaiah 10, and as usual, we're reading it in portions. Go grab your Bible and follow along with me. We are at verse 1. It says, "Woe to those who make unjust laws, to those who use oppressive decrees to deprive the poor of their rights, and withhold justice from the oppressed of my people, making widows their prey and robbing the fatherless. What will you do on the day of reckoning when disaster comes from afar? To whom will you run for help? Where will you leave your riches? Nothing will remain but to cringe among the captives or fall among the slain. Yet for all this, his anger is not turned away. His hand is still upraised. Woe to the Assyrian, the rod of my anger, in whose hand is the club of my wrath. I send him against a godless nation. I dispatch him against a people who anger me, to seize loot and snatch them down like mud in streets. But this is not what he intends. This is not what he has in mind. His purpose is to destroy, to put an end to many nations. Are not my commanders all kings, he says? Has not Calnum fared like, I can't say that word. Is not Hamath like Arpad, and Samaria like Damascus? As my hand seized the kingdoms of the idols, kingdoms whose images excel those of Jerusalem and Samaria. Shall I not deal with Jerusalem and her images as I dealt with Samaria and her idols? When the Lord has finished all his work against Mount Zion and Jerusalem, he will say, I will punish the king of Assyria for the willful pride of his heart and the haughty look in his eyes. For he says, by the strength of my hand I have done this, and by my wisdom, because I have understanding, I removed the boundary of nations. I plundered their treasures, like a mighty one subdued their kings." Okay, so this is when the Lord used the king of Assyria to go against the other godless nations. He used them as a weapon against the other nations like Israel that had, including Israel, that had idols and were worshiping false gods. So that's the first portion. Come back for the second portion here shortly.